Zampo and the heartiest welcome. I'm Yishe, your host, and this is Talk and Show. My guest for today is an icon of perseverance and 2 times Asian champ. Please welcome the reigning Mr. Bhutan, Sangay Tsheltrim. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Isha. Good evening to all the viewers, and I would like to thank Isha, a very young and talented upcoming host of BBS2 channel, for giving me this wonderful opportunity to be part of your great program. And I'm very honored. Thank you very much.
Yeah, pleasure is all mine. So, what are you up to these days?
Currently, I'm preparing for my World Championships, one of the biggest event of my life. It will be held in Ulaanbaatar in Mongolia in October 1st week. So I've been preparing for this championship for past 4 weeks. I've kept like 14 weeks program for the championship. So I still have about 9 weeks to go, and I'm working on that. And also I'm looking after a big project where I'm constructing my new gym, upcoming gym. It's called the Big Muscle Factory.
Big Muscle Factory. You have a muscle factory already?
Yeah, I have a gym called Muscle Factory right now in Thimphu, and the Big Muscle Factory is going to be like 4 times bigger than what I have right now. So that is going to be a fitness center. Okay. So that is a project, my let's say a pilot project for me. Okay. And after that project, I hope that fitness industry in the country will really boom.
Yeah, it will. It will. So people like going into Big Muscle Factory, will they be able to make like bigger muscle than we already have in Muscle Factory?
So, I always tell all my clients, those people who always questions me, will I become big in this, certain period of time? Yeah. Let's say about in a month, will I gain some muscles? It all depends on individual. Yeah. The amount of work and dedication, and of course, I always tell people the most important thing is their diet. Yeah. If they don't watch out their diet, I don't think anybody can become big or lose weight.
Yeah.
And to be honest, when I say this muscle factory, it's not just about building muscles. The muscle factory word is a very catchy word. I chose that name because I'm really a hardcore bodybuilder myself. And what I want to convey to people is that muscle factory is not just for bodybuilders. I am here as a professional athlete, showing an example to all our youth and people of Bhutan that, as a professional athlete, I'm competing right now. But to others, I always want them to get into this fitness industries for their health and fitness. Yeah. So I would suggest them to join gym if they are if they haven't joined right now, because ultimately it's all about your health and fitness.
Yeah, true.
So your answer to your question is not about muscle. It's about being fit and feeling good about, it's not about how you look, but it's about how you feel.
So it's not just a factory for muscles, it's a factory for fitness and health.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. As a whole, it's for fitness.
Okay. So coming back to your dedication and hard work, you have a marvelous physique, and I understand that it must take a lot of dedication and hard work. So I was wondering, being a foodie myself, what I was wondering about was like, how do you control your cravings? Like, it's hard eating clean all the time.
See, when what differentiates you between other athletes, when you compare with other athletes, and especially when we are participating in this kind of big international arenas, we have to think really hard. Yeah. You have to be mentally strong.
Yeah.
Craving is all about your mind, controlling your mind. Yeah. It's about your mental strength.
Yeah.
And I'm very lucky that I didn't introduce myself. I was a retired soldier. A retired soldier meaning I'm still a soldier. I was trained in those tough academies.
Yeah,
where we have to undergo like survival training and all. And there, like the atmosphere was really worst. And compared to what the kind of life I'm leading right now,
I bet.
It's just about controlling your craving and watch TV, and like especially at night, watch TV and then sleep.
Yeah.
But during my training days, you crave first of all, and you get punished. And the broad day sunlight, the heat in the southern part of India is so hot down there. And then in the heat, you are half naked and you are like forced to roll in the hot sand, you know.
Oh my God.
So those were the tough moments which made me mentally very strong. And right now I feel very comfortable and then easy. And then that's how I control my craving. And also back of my mind, I always think about the D-Day, the moment of the championship, you know.
Yeah.
Because I've
Showtime.
already won once.
Okay.
I've won twice, you
Yeah.
know. And I know the feeling.
Yeah.
And I know the sacrifice and whatever hard work you put in right now, it is worth it at the end, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Definitely.
that thing I visualize. So for that purpose, I control my craving. I work really hard. I dedicate myself, and then I'm like really focused in only my championship.
Okay.
So that's how I do it.
So fitness is about mental strength more than it's about mental strength, and you're really focused.
Yeah, it's all about like your mind.
Yeah.
If you can control your mind, your body can do whatever your mind tells you.
Yeah,
You know.
your
So
body is-
first and foremost, you should have a very strong mind. You
Yeah.
should be mentally very strong and mentally very fit.
Yeah.
Then your body will follow. what your
Mentally
mind
fit. I
thinks.
like that
Yes.
word. Yeah. Okay.
You know, in our training days, they always say physically strong,
Yeah.
mentally fit, mentally weak. You know, so
Wow.
that these are the words that I have learned when I was
Yeah, you
in
still
my,
got the soldier spirit in you. And
Thank you very much. Like once a soldier, always a soldier.
Yeah.
That's the word like we keep telling people. You know?
Yeah.
Because I'm not wearing uniform anymore.
Yeah.
But deep inside, I'm a soldier.
Okay. Your
And
heart still
my
wears
heart
the
is still a
uniform.
soldier. I will die a soldier. You know?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so that spirit is wonderful.
Thank
All right, so I have a couple of pictures that I picked up from your Facebook account.
Okay.
Those pictures are very interesting. I would like you to tell the story behind that. So I see a picture of you posing with delicious desserts. What's the story with that?
Okay. This picture was taken recently,
Okay.
just about a few days back in Bangkok. I was still I was still preparing for my
Yeah.
World Championships. So these pictures, like we went for dinner with my family, and they were the one. They found this Korean dessert cafe. You know, very delicious desserts that you get there.
Yeah.
So they all ordered the dessert, and then I said like, let me pose once, you know, because
I can't eat as well. I must
these desserts looks very wonderful, you know, and then looks like very tasty.
Yeah.
So I said, I know I cannot eat, but at
Yeah.
least let me pose, you know.
Right.
So that was the story behind this dessert. So you can see the caption: just posing, no eating. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. And the next picture that I found really interesting again is this one. On a holiday, but eating clean, the caption says. So what's the story behind this one?
14th July. Okay, this is also the recent picture. It's still under preparation. Like in our bodybuilding term, it is called on season. We have like on season, off season. You know,
Okay.
like this is the prep time.
Okay.
So these chicken breast and green vegetables, I prepared it myself.
Okay.
So I said like, yes, we are going for holiday. I had to go because my wife and my daughter, you know, both of them went, so I had to accompany them. But I said like to them also, and I told myself that I'm gonna eat clean, you know,
Okay.
as much as possible.
You're not going to get influenced at all.
Yeah,
no
not
matter
at all,
what.
because like
Focus.
this is like, you know, my prep time.
Yeah.
And I cannot get distracted with holidays and all these, you know, yummy food they eat. So what I did was I prepared my own meal. So this was one of the posts on a holiday, but eating clean.
Yeah.
So I eat clean throughout. We stayed for 10 days. Throughout 10 days, I ate very clean. We have that attitude. So this is again what differentiates you from champions. You know, I mean, like the champions and the other contestants.
Yeah.
What happens is some people, they have this casual attitude. They will say like, oh, let me eat just one. It won't kill you or it won't affect my body. You know,
Yeah.
just one meal. But what happens is these kind of small meals keep adding you. It's
Yeah.
like drop of water makes an ocean, right?
Yeah.
So you eat right now. Okay, let's say in a week you eat this like some ice creams or some chocolates, you know.
Yeah.
But again, next week you meet another friend, going for a
That's
coffee or, you know, you're
Yeah.
going for dinner with them. Again, they will say, come on, eat, you know.
Yeah,
It
one meal
doesn't
won't
matter.
hurt,
Yeah,
just take
yeah,
one.
that's what.
Yeah.
So these are the small things that adds on, you know.
Yeah.
And these are the factors that will
Yeah.
pull you down. And
Yeah.
that will differentiate you from champions. So
Yeah.
champions means, you know, you have to be really focused, and all these small things counts at the end. So that's why, like, wherever I go, if I'm in my preparation stage, I always eat clean.
Okay. Okay. So I see a photo here. It's another interesting photo. Enjoying some good ice cream. So what's the story with this one?
Well, if you look at my face carefully, you see me smiling, you know.
Yeah,
A big smile and the expression of satisfaction.
Yeah.
This was right after I won my, I defended my title in Bhutan.
Mr. Bhutan?
No, Asian title.
Ah, okay.
This is my second gold medal after I won my second gold medal. So this was a treat, you know. I reward myself with yummy ice cream, because like when we are in the preparation stage, we crave a lot for sweet,
Yeah.
you know, and also chocolates and of course carbs. So what I do is I reward myself. I reward my body actually, you know.
Yeah.
My mind is rewarding my body, saying that good, I told you to starve. I told you to, you crave so much. So this is the reward for you.
Okay.
So this
now
is what I do.
you're allowed to eat something.
Yeah, now you're allowed, but again, not for so long, because
Oh.
seriously, it's not like we just compete once and, you know, after that you just relax. It's not like this. See, after winning titles, after a month or so, if you keep eating like this, you'll be shapeless.
Yeah.
So if you are shapeless, how are you going to prove people that you are an Asian champ?
Yeah.
If they see a fat guy, they'll have no respect for you. So I try to maintain my body, because see, after you win something, you have to present that to others. That's
Yeah.
what inspires others.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
you win something right now, you know, win a big title, let's say Asian or world, after that you don't take care of your body, you just keep eating whatever you get, then that's the time you'll spoil your body,
Absolutely.
and that's the time you lose respect from your followers. Okay?
It's
So,
interesting how you talk about your mind and body as if they're like two different people, you know, dynamic duos working together for a mission and staying focused. It's so your philosophy, your guidelines are very interesting.
so we always say, right, that there is a evil part and a, good part in you.
Yeah,
you
devil
know,
and
two,
God.
yeah, devil and
Yeah.
God. So that devil always tells you to eat. Come on, you're hungry now.
Yeah,
But the God side keeps telling you, wait.
yeah,
Wait till the last moment.
Yeah.
Because when you win that title, whatever you are focused on, whatever you're working hard for, it is worth it at the end. So this is what happens with me also. To be very honest, this happened to me when I first went for a championship in Uzbekistan, when I first won my first gold medal. That was the time I was really starving. I cut down my carbs because, see, I take part in athletic physique. And I have to cut down my weight like in about span of 16 to 18 weeks. I have to lose about 10 kilos. So it's very difficult because I have a lot of muscle, and it's very difficult to lose weight when you have a lot of muscles and when you have no fat in your body, right?
Okay.
So I was craving, and at night what happened was I couldn't control one night. I just went to the kitchen.
Okay.
And I looked for stuff, I just checked everything. I checked the fridge, I checked all the shelf, and there I found, you know what? Our maid's leftover food.
Leftover?
Yeah, and it was so yummy. They made some, in for example, you call it piaji. You must have heard. They have made some piaji and some, pork, which is my favorite again. So I ate everything. And then while I was eating, I'll tell you very honestly, this happened to me. The devil and the God started talking to each other.
Okay, battle of
Yeah,
titans.
they had battle, but my mind is telling me not to eat, but my body is not listening.
Okay.
So I ate about 3
For
plates
once.
of rice. Went back to my room. I felt really guilty, as if I committed some big crime in my life,
Okay.
So what I did was, you won't believe, I went to the toilet, I puked everything out.
Wow, you did?
Yes, I puked whatever I ate. Then I could sleep after that.
Oh my God,
So
so
this is
your
what
mind
happened.
won the battle at last?
Yeah.
A lot
that's
of
what
push and
happened,
pull,
yeah.
but then
because I just wanted to get the taste, actually. And that satisfaction for a moment, For whatever I took, I threw it out.
Oh my
So
goodness.
that what
you're
happened.
truly resilient. It's
Yeah,
unbelievable.
It happens, in this
Yeah.
kind of like when you are preparing for these kind of bigger events.
Persevere, focus all
Yes,
the time.
yes, definitely.
That's just wonderful. Asian Champ was your first international title, right?
See, the title was my first, but international medal, I got my first international medal in 2014.
Okay.
That was in Macau. That was my first championship,
Okay.
and I won bronze medal that time. And then in 2000, and same year for World Championships, I came fourth, lah, which most people they do not know.
Okay.
And the next year was in 2015, where I won silver and a gold. Lah.
Okay.
So yeah, and then I defended my title here in Bhutan in 2016, and also got another bronze medal. So total, I've got 5 international medals.
5 international. But your first gold was an Asian champ, right?
Yeah, that was in Asian.
So how were your emotion state like? Like how overwhelmed when they announced your name, like Sangay Tsheltrim or something?
See, at that part of moment, you know, you don't know what you are thinking actually.
Yeah.
You feel so happy, so satisfied, you know, and so emotion, because whatever you did, it was just for the moment. And especially, like, see, I went there thinking I would just get a medal.
Okay.
I never thought I would win a gold medal.
Yeah.
And being the first ever Bhutanese to win that title, you know,
huge,
not just in bodybuilding, but in any sporting event in our country.
Yeah.
So I was really happy, really emotional, and it was great satisfaction that I got, you know. And yeah, that was the kind of feeling, you know. And I seriously couldn't hold my tears, especially when you see, you know, your flag going up and with your national anthem.
Must have been like quite a sight.
You can't, even if you want to see, I'm a big guy, big bodybuilder, people say, but you know, deep inside, I'm like a small kid. I cannot hold my tears. So yeah, I literally cried, and then like it was really, really a most wonderful moment.
I can imagine everything very vividly while you're saying that.
Thank you very much. That was the most wonderful moment. I mean, like I'll never forget.
Would you call it the best moments in your life?
Yes, definitely. Yes, it's the best moment because that was the first time I ever won.
Yeah, you did your country
such a
really
big thing.
proud.
Yes,
and like you said, it was like first international gold and in any athletic field. So it was marvelous. Yeah. So back to the World Championship.
Yes.
Right now you are in season, am I correct? You're in season, so you are disciplined, you are focused. So once you're done with your World Championship, what is the first thing you would like to eat?
Right, see, like I said, I've got like my favorite things, ice cream, okay, because we crave sugar. I like chocolate ice cream.
Okay.
And other thing, my favorite meal is pork, you know, especially the fat part. When I was a kid, I used to eat a lot of those. And that is the first thing I'm going to eat, is pork.
Pork.
Yeah, because
rice.
Yeah, for about like in a year, I could eat like only about 2 or 3 meals of, you know, pork. Especially the fat part. So that's the thing that we have to avoid.
Yeah,
because it is really a saturated fat, animal fat. That's what we call, and it contains a lot of high calories, and it's not good for your health, and also especially when you're competing. So I really had to sacrifice and avoid that. So the first thing will be a nice pork rice, okay. And you know, with sikkim, with our imamap, you know, red chilies, and some dried loam, you know. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna eat with a great dessert containing, like, you know, thick chocolate ice cream. Yeah. And that will be like, the quantity will be like not just what you eat, it will be like 5 times bigger than what you eat, you know.
Like a mountain?
Yeah.
We call it mountain.
It will be a big mountain, you know, big mountain of rice and
So chocolate is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Yeah, chocolate ice cream,
Yeah, I can already imagine you sitting on a sofa or a couch with that glorious meal in front of you. Yeah.
So that is what I'm right now thinking back of my mind right after championship.
Okay. So is it like that? Your goal, your focus, World Championship is here, and after that, another focus, food, that glorious mountain.
See, the best thing about competing in these kind of big events are like, you know, one thing is about winning and losing. Right, that is something. But even if you lose, see, it's not end of the day. You know, end of the world. You still have, like right now, I'm just 35.
Yeah, every day is a new day.
I am peak, you know, right now, at peak of my career.
Absolutely.
Because in bodybuilding, it's just the opposite of like the sports. Other sports, you know, like football and all, by the time you reach like late 30s, mid 30s, you retire.
Yeah.
But in bodybuilding, you peak between 35 to mid 40s. All the professional bodybuilders, the top class bodybuilders peak around that time because you need that muscle maturity, you know.
Okay.
So I'm at peak of my career right now. So what happens is losing and winning is not the thing. But back of my mind, like I said, there's a big happiness, you know, coming because we can eat.
Yeah.
We can enjoy the meal that we've been like craving for so long, you know, sacrificed for so long. So that is there, you know, right after the championship, whatever we think. sacrificed and worked hard for, we are rewarded with that delicious meal at the end of the championship.
So that's your reward.
Yeah.
The next segment, it is called Playtime. In this segment, we're going to play a fun game, and the game is called Guess the Characters. In this game, the players have to take turn picking out a CD from the stack. On the CD, the names of the popular characters are written, and the player has to draw the character on the board, and the other player has to guess it. All right, we're on the set now. Let's begin the game. I'll go first. I'm going to pick out a CD from the stack. All right, the character I've got is quite interesting. Oopsie. This is the character. Who is this?
Superman.
Superman, you got it right despite my bad drawing. All right.
Well, the sign S.
Yeah,
is
that must
very
have made it
prominent,
clear.
so yeah.
All right, it's your turn now.
Okay. Like I said, not really good drawing. Got a nice character.
It's all right.
Okay. I think this is quite easy, but
Okay,
my drawing isn't that good.
you're better than me.
Yeah?
It's a cat and a rat.
Yeah.
So, what is a popular character for cat and rat?
This is
It's a
very
Tom and
simple.
Jerry.
Yep, yep.
Ooh.
Definitely.
All right, now it's my turn. Second round begins. Okay, it's a very interesting character. What are they?
Oh my god, I forgot. It's the characters from, I don't know, wait.
Three
It's from
characters.
Despicable Me.
Yeah,
So what are they called? Mannequins? Meh. What are they called?
you're close. It starts with M.
You know, my daughter really loves these
Yeah,
characters.
they're adored by kids.
She loves these characters. I forgot. I know what it is, but the word isn't coming, you know. So could you help?
Minions.
Yeah, minions.
Yeah, so you get half point for
Okay,
that.
all right,
Yeah.
minions.
Sangay, Nishe, right?
Okay.
So 1.5 for Sangay. One. Did I get 2? No.
Yeah, you got 2 right. No, sorry, yours 1 right now.
Yeah, okay, next round
Yeah,
if I
yeah.
get so I'm 1.
Okay,
Okay,
minions.
so it's your turn again.
Okay. Okay. Again, something interesting and easy. See, now I feel my art is not bad. You know?
Yeah, yours is not bad compared to my Leonardo da Vinci skills.
Wait, can you give me one thing? Please.
You can use different colors of marker also. There's
Okay,
blue
alright.
and red.
Okay.
Ah, I know what it is. Is it a joker?
Yep.
Woo! 2 points for Ishe. Okay. You make it easy for me. My drawings must be very tough for you to make out. Okay, it's a very interesting character again. Okay, I'm going to try it out. What is this? It's a terrible drawing.
I don't know. I feel it's like a snowman, but it looks like Humpty Dumpty also.
What's your final answer? Is it a snowman?
See, either your art is really bad,
I told you, I
or
have
my
never-
guessing. So it should be. Okay. I think it is a snowman or Humpty Dumpty. Okay, it's a Humpty Dumpty.
Oh yeah. So 1 point for Sangay. It's Humpty Dumpty.
Okay.
Snowman, don't
So Humpty
react
Dumpty
that.
is supposed to make the head big and the body very small, right?
Was it like that? I
Good.
told you.
It's my turn now.
My art skill is like best in the
I
world.
think I'm better than you. I thought I was bad.
No. In front of a competition like me, you are far better.
Okay, a very famous character again.
Okay.
Can you guess this?
A character with a huge hat.
This should be
Oh,
enough for
okay.
you.
I
I
did
think.
not spot that out. That's
Yeah.
Charlie Chaplin or
Yep,
Hitler?
yep. It's Charlie Chaplin.
Okay,
Yep.
I got it right. Okay, then how are our scores now? We're done with 3-3 each, right?
Yeah, I think you won with half points
Yeah.
because I couldn't really get that.
Yeah, mine is total score for Ishi is 3 and total score for Sangay is 2.5. So I won. I won.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. The next segment, it is called Supersonic segment. In this segment, I'm going to read out a couple of statements and you have to complete those statements as fast as you can.
Sure.
Okay. Let's go then. Number 1, my weakness is
My temper.
your temper. I
wish for a goal in the World Championships.
gold and a world championship. I'm great at
Great at dancing.
dancing. Okay,
Yep.
that's unexpected. People should be
Humble.
Humble.
Compassionate, yeah.
yeah, true. Fitness for me is
Fitness is life for me.
life. It's a life. It's life. Okay. I'm grateful for
I'm grateful for being born as a human being.
okay, human life. I believe in
I believe in myself.
yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great spirit again. Happiness is
Happiness is health, good health.
good health is
Yeah.
your happiness. All right, you did great. The next segment, it's called Mystery Maze. In this
Okay.
segment, I'm going to ask you riddles from Bhutan, our
Okay.
own Bhutanese riddles. Okay, how good are you with Bhutanese riddles?
Well, when I was a kid, like I grew up in my village with my grandparents. So my grandparents, of course, those days I used to hear a couple of riddles, but I do not really know whether I would remember right now or not. But anyways, no harm in giving a try. So yeah, let's check
let's see.
yeah.
Okay, riddle number 1 is I face forest when I'm going home and I face home when I'm going into the forest. What am I?
Sorry, can you
I
come again?
face home
Yeah.
when I'm going into the forest and I face forest when I'm going back home. It's the opposite. Wherever you face, that thing faces opposite. Okay, that's a clue now. It slipped.
Okay.
It's a thing.
When you go away, you face home.
Yeah. When you
Okay.
come back, you
You-
face away.
You face away.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's really that is
It's
really
like the
a
statue of
tricky-
Pavisa, opposite.
Okay, you gave me enough clue, but sorry, I passed that.
You want to pass that?
Sorry,
Okay.
yeah.
It's an axe.
Oh,
Axe.
okay.
Yeah,
okay.
we carry
yes,
it on
yes,
our
yes,
shoulder.
yes,
So,
yes.
yeah.
Got it.
All right, then. Riddle number 2 is if the pool of water in the ground floor dries up, the silly chap in the first floor will die. What is it? There are 2 items. What are they? Sorry.
If the pool of
There is
water
a
on the
pool
ground
of
floor
water.
rises up, the silly chap
on the
on
first floor
floor
will die.
will die.
Yeah.
Okay, water comes
So
up.
the silly chap's life is totally dependent on the pool of water in the ground floor.
So I should
It's again an object.
an object. Okay. I should admit that I'm really bad at this. I passed that.
sorry. It's a kerosene lamp.
Kerosene lamp.
Kerosene lamp, yeah.
Oh,
flame
okay. See,
feeds
these riddles
on
are quite tough. To be
kerosene.
very honest, I've never heard about
Yeah,
these
they're
riddles.
tough. That's how the minds of our ancestors
That's
worked.
what. And right
Marvelous mind.
now, just as a joke, I'm saying
Okay.
my brain is also filled with muscles. I make use of it right now. So
I doubt
very
that.
difficult to make use of my brain.
No,
right now,
it would be difficult for most people,
Yeah.
trust me. Riddle number 3, an ox with 100 humps. There is an ox with 100 humps.
I don't know whether it's true or not, but I'm sure I'm wrong. But what I see is,
It's all right.
egg tray. But I
What?
know egg tray.
Egg tray.
Yeah, if I use my brain, but I know I'm wrong because those days, like in villages,
They
there were
didn't
no
have
egg
egg tray.
trays. Yeah, but sounds like that, you know. Okay, hundreds of humps.
Okay. Yeah. Ox usually have just one.
Yeah,
right?
is it mountains?
Mountains? No.
No,
It's a vegetable.
it's a vegetable. Is it ginger? No,
Ginger.
ginger is like
Ginger
it hangs,
is no.
yeah. Okay, wait, vegetable.
It's a vegetable. It's green in color.
What's that? Yeah.
Bitter gourd. It's a bitter
Khaktim.
gourd. Khaktim, yeah. All right. The fourth riddle is when two lakes are about to merge, a hill comes in between. There are two lakes. They're about to merge, but a hill comes in between. What are they? Three items. Two lakes and a hill.
Is it your eyes?
Eyes and?
Your two eyes and your nose?
Yeah. Correct. Yeah, that's the eyes and nose.
Yeah.
Looks like lakes and the hill,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Riddle number 5 and the final riddle is the snake gliding underneath the earth. There is a snake
Yeah.
gliding underneath the earth. What is it?
Snake gliding underneath the earth.
Yeah, it's quite popular in olden times
Okay.
when certain machinery was not there. But nowadays it's quite difficult.
Is it? I don't know. In Bhutanese we call it kami. No.
Yeah,
I don't know whether
yeah,
it's
yeah,
right
yeah.
or not.
Me
Kami
too. I'm
is
not
the
sure
one to
about-
plow fields.
Yeah,
Is that true?
it's the plow. Yeah,
Okay,
it's the plow.
good.
Yeah, correct. So you got 2 riddles right. You're quite good, I
Thank
must
you,
say.
thank you. To be honest, like all those three, I never heard. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
And even only the fourth one I think I heard before, but
Mm-hmm.
rest I never heard. Seriously.
The fourth one goes with another version also. Sometimes it says when an oxen,
Okay.
two ox are about to fight, a hill comes in between.
Okay.
So yeah, it has 2 versions.
So not bad.
Yeah, not bad. So in this
Cool.
segment, I'm going to read out some sentences, and you have to show me the sign whether it's true
Okay.
or false.
So I'll use that. Okay.
Yeah, with that one. All right. Are you ready, La?
Yep.
Okay. Number 1. I would meet Conor McGregor in a boxing match. I know you're a huge fan, so would you meet him in a boxing match? Yes, you would? And would you actually like
See,
beat up on him?
you asked me the question. So you
Yeah.
said I would meet. Who wouldn't want to, fight Conor McGregor? He's
But
a
then you're a
great
fan.
inspiration. That's what I'm saying. Who wouldn't want to fight Conor McGregor? What I'm saying is, he's the biggest inspiration, talk of the world.
Yeah.
Not just a small country or
Yeah,
a
yeah,
continent, but
true.
he's the talk of the world right now.
Yeah, huge.
So if we ever get an opportunity to fight Conor McGregor, I don't care whether I win or not, or I get knocked out or I die, but I'll definitely take a chance.
Okay, you'll go like full strength on him, or
Definitely, why not?
Oh,
But I know I will never ever be able to even touch him in the ring.
Oh,
to
I-
be very honest, But I would
Who
definitely
knows?
want to
Who
fight.
knows?
I would definitely want to fight. It's
Oh.
about like he's the biggest inspiration, not just for me, but to so many people.
Yeah, biggest
Not just
of
as a
the-
fighter, but as a person.
yeah,
You
yeah,
how much he tested himself.
yeah,
Like in short period of time, just about like 2 or 3 years, he was nothing.
yeah,
Conor McGregor was nothing.
yeah.
He used to fight in Ireland, his country, hometown,
Yeah.
and he just used to be some of his
Local
own country.
fighter.
Yeah, local fighter. And now look at him.
Yeah, he's huge.
The celebrities, the Hollywood celebrities,
Yeah.
the world talks about Conor
Yeah,
McGregor.
the
So
biggest
like,
of the Hollywood celebrity, biggest of the music.
I really love this man, and
Yeah,
he's
are
he's
big
truly
fans
a
of him.
big inspiration for me.
Yeah, true. I like him too. Okay. Statement number 2 is if I were not a bodybuilder, I would be a weightlifter. False, you don't want to be a weightlifter? Why?
Definitely not, because if I was not a bodybuilder, I would definitely want to be a soldier.
But then
See?
you were already a
No, but I will want to be a soldier, serving soldier.
Okay.
Before being a professional athlete was something, I started as a passion. My passion took over my career.
Okay.
I never wanted to resign,
Ah,
I always
okay.
wanted to serve my country, my king, and the members of royal family. So I was in the royal bodyguards, and my like this is a blessing in disguise. I just had to sacrifice my career for my passion.
My body is my pride. Okay, that should be true. I believe in miracles. Miracles?
It's like this, I mean, like this is neutral, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to believe in miracles also. But to be honest, at the end of the day, it's all about yourself.
Yeah.
It's about you taking that opportunity, grabbing that opportunity at the right time, So everything boils down to you at the end of the day, So you have to be the one taking those opportunities. Miracle won't just happen like that.
Yeah.
People, if someone is just staying at home and waiting for a miracle to happen, it'll never happen. You
What
have to
if
make it
someone
happen.
buys a lottery on the street and gets it?
Yeah, but you have to buy the lottery, right?
Yeah.
You can't just
You
stay
have
at
to be
home
part
and
of
somebody
it.
will tell you to please buy a lottery. You can't do that, You have to go and buy the lottery. You
What
have
if
to
somebody comes
initiate.
home and gives it to
Yeah,
you?
still, but you have to
You have
be
to take
willing
it.
to. You have to be willing to take that risk. So ultimately, it's you
Okay.
who is like.
So it's all about
yes,
you.
yes. It's all about us, and of course, miracles do happen sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's what, like I said, is like 50-50.
Yeah. You should play a big role in it too.
Yes.
All right. I agree. I wish upon my eyelashes.
I never believe in all this, to be very honest. Yeah. These are all something like, to be very, and like, no offense or no disrespect, but this is like feminine character for me.
I know,
so,
but then
you know me.
that's why
like,
I wanted to have it
yes.
here. To make it fun,
No,
I know
do
you
that.
don't make
Sorry,
it.
I forgot to do this. Yeah.
It's a big no, I know. I would like you to tell us 5 fun facts about Sangay Tsheltrim.
Okay. I think I already mentioned few that time. Number one, I used to be a very good dancer in my high school days,
Wow.
and I'm sure those of my mates during my high school days in YHS, they used to call me Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I still have those moves right now. And now when they see me, Michael Jackson turned into Dexter Jackson. Dexter Jackson is like one of the Mr. Olympia title winner.
Okay.
So now Michael Jackson has turned into Dexter Jackson, and they still wonder whether I can get that moves or not. But to be very honest, those moves are still there with me.
Okay.
And those days, we never had YouTube or access to internet.
Yeah.
You know how I learned all those moves?
No.
On those VCR. Used to
Wow.
rewind, play, slow motion, rewind, play, slow motion, practice, look in the mirror. So that's how I picked up all the Michael Jackson. I'm one of the biggest fan, Michael Jackson. So yeah.
Do you still dance sometimes? Like,
Now, to be very honest, like till my academy days, till I passed out from IMA, I used to dance. I used to be in an entertainment group in my academy days. And from there, like after I became officer, I never danced.
okay.
And to be honest, I don't even think of dancing right now. But sometimes, once a while, I do try, my moves. So, but it's still
Is
there
it
with
still
me.
there?
It's still there. It'll always be there. Yeah.
Okay, it's printed in your DNA
Yes,
or
yes,
something.
yes.
Okay. All right. So that's an interesting fact.
Yeah.
What is fact number 2?
Fact number 2 is I was a very skinny boy.
You're a skinny boy.
I could never bring my weight above 60 kilos those days.
60 is
Yeah, in my academy days. Right now I weigh 95. It's very difficult for me to bring down below 90 right now.
Okay.
And all these transformations happened in 2007 after I got commissioned and went for my young officer course in Maula. We had a very wonderful gym there. And I had no clue, no knowledge about diet those days.
Okay.
So what I used to do is, I knew egg is good
Okay.
for muscles, but I really didn't know what really egg contains and how it helps,
Yeah.
the calorie thing, and So I used to eat 12 eggs a day those days.
12
Yeah, in the
eggs?
mess, and we had that wonderful gym there, and Mao, and I gained about 8 kgs in 6 months. So that was my biggest transformation. So that's where I got inspired. Yeah, I got motivated by myself. That yes, I could get bigger. I always wanted to get bigger. I was very skinny those days.
What is your fat percentage right now?
Fat percentage, exactly, like we have like 2-3 kinds of formulas to check our fat, but I do not go by those formulas. I just keep check of my fat, looking at the mirror every week. So I give approximately, right now my fat percent will be below 10.
Below 10?
Yeah, below 10, and I have to get it below 3% for my championship.
That's even possible?
Yes, because when I went to
I can't even fathom it.
when
That's beyond my imagination.
Yeah, when I went to Macau in 2014, we have that machine, that electric machine where you check your fat and your body weight, and the amount of water weight you have, fat weight, muscle weight. So my fat percent was 3% that time. Yeah, that was in 2014.
It's all muscle.
Yeah, it's muscle, mostly muscle.
Your muscle it's not lean muscle, right?
See, it is lean muscle. See, what lean muscle means, people have like this wrong notion about muscle mass.
Yeah.
Especially in Bhutan, because we are not that like educated in this term. So when they say mass, they feel like it's like putting mass with fat weight and water weight in your body, The lean muscle mass comes here. Your fat percent should be very low.
Okay.
And only the muscle should be like, lean muscle mass should be below 10 or 9% of fat in your body. Yeah?
Okay.
So that is what we call lean muscle mass. So of course, right now, whatever muscles I have is all lean muscle mass.
Okay.
So our body, the total weight is composed of muscle weight, fat weight, and water weight. And of course, bone density.
Yeah.
All right. So these are the things. And you won't believe 60 to 70% of your weight is water.
Yeah, I read it somewhere.
So when people say like, I lost 2 to 3 kgs or 4 to 5 kgs in 1 week, some people get surprised. Like, how did they do that?
Yeah.
And the guy who have like lost that much weight are proud, nothing to be proud of, because that's all water weight and it's very unhealthy and risky. That's like, this is kind of advice that I want to give people. Like, you should lose half kilo to 1 kilo in 1 week. That is the healthy way of losing weight. But what we people do is, because we are losing water weight,
they think that
see, like for example, I don't drink water. I drink like 4 to 5 liters of water in a day. If I don't drink water for 1 day, minus 5 kgs, right? 5 liters means 5 kgs. You're 5 kgs down. Doesn't mean that I've lost 5 kgs of fat. It's all water weight. So this is the misconception our people have, about losing weight. Especially with ladies. Like I've heard once, I don't know whether you heard or not. It was about a year or two, back, and then they used to do this diet called Dukan diet. It was very Dukan diet. It was very famous in Bhutan. They used to pay. I don't know who started this. I have no disrespect again, nothing against the person who gave that diet. They used to follow that diet, and the diet is like mostly no carbohydrate. So when I say carbohydrate, like mostly not fibers, not sugars, but no sugar content. No fibers are there, vegetables, but no sugar, and water also they don't drink much.
Okay.
So that was the kind of diet they used to do, and they used to lose, like, you won't believe, about 5 to 10 kgs in 1 week. I used to feel so happy because you are losing that much weight. They are like mentally, motivated, and they don't get sick. But how long can you starve like that?
Yeah,
it is very unhealthy.
It's not sustainable.
But that's what.
Yeah.
That diet has died down now. Nobody's talking about the Dukan diet. But I'm sure the person whoever made that diet made a hell of money out of that.
Yeah, that's
I think they used to pay about 5 to 10,000 for just one diet.
Yeah,
program.
What, 10 to 15? You said 15?
Yeah, they said like some of them lost even 30 kilos.
Oh my goodness, in a week?
And not in a week, but in a span of about, I think, 1 month.
Okay. But even in a month, it's not healthy.
Sorry, and in a week, they said like they used to lose about 5 to 10 kgs.
That's impossible.
That is very unhealthy.
Yeah,
you are losing a lot of water weight, and you are losing muscle weight.
And your body can't keep up with.
No, you cannot. That's like where you have like a lot of effect on your kidney, especially when you are deprived of water.
Yeah.
So this is what our society is like.
Yeah.
They do not research properly.
We seriously need some literacy.
Yeah, of course
on
we need. That's why like I always try to. People wonder why I'm always on Facebook. Socially very active on Facebook. I'm active on Facebook because I always wanted to pass these kind of healthy messages to everyone.
You're doing a great job.
Because
it is
very important. Because when we see people doing something wrong, I really feel bad.
Yeah.
Because it's very risky.
Yeah.
This is about your life. It's about your health.
Yeah, definitely.
You're not playing with anything. You're playing with your own life. So it's very risky. So I try to convey whatever the best possible knowledge I have. So I try to convey it on Facebook. Okay, the third fun fact fact is that I have this height phobia.
Height phobia, me
Yeah,
too, same
yeah.
here.
And this phobia was never there when I first went to India, like before I went to
Okay.
India. This only happened when I went to India because these are our seniors, they were the one who put this phobia in my mind. Because we have that compulsory 10 meters jump.
10 meters jump.
Yeah, in the
Okay.
swimming pool. So they used to narrate those stories, like how you refuse to jump, how scary it is, if you
Okay.
don't land properly, if you land on your chest,
Mm.
you get injured, you faint, all those stuff. And then they say, like, when you're on top of that 10-meter board, you can see the whole city.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, like, these were
Exaggerations.
they exaggerated too much. And then, they just, like, of course, they were sharing their experience and stories. But
Yeah.
I thought, like, I could do that 10-meter jump because when we see, like, the Olympians,
Yeah.
the diving
Yeah.
athletes,
Yeah.
how nicely they dive.
Yeah.
Looking at them, 10 meters is nothing. They do
Yeah.
like 20-meter
Yeah.
dives also,
Yeah.
So I thought I could be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But when I went to the 10-meter board for the first time, my goodness, I got goosebumps. And I could see the whole city, and
All the
whatever,
stories.
and then, yeah, all the stories came back to me, and then those light wind, touching your skin. I mean, like, it was a terrible moment. So I couldn't look down. The pool was this small, but I had no choice than to jump.
Okay.
Okay, because if you do not jump, you get relegated. You have to repeat the term again.
Okay.
And if you refuse 3 times, you get relegated 3 times for the same reason.
Mm-hmm.
You get chucked out of the academy.
Okay.
So which I never wanted.
Yeah.
But of course I had that phobia. But like I said, I was mentally very strong and determined. I said, hell with it. I said, I don't care. I'm gonna jump. Just took one leg, one step forward. One leg forward.
Mm-hmm.
Closed my eyes. All I did was prayed for upging. And then I shouted loud, Pelin, Drukpa, and when you shout that, you get that
Yeah,
josh,
rush.
we say, like,
Yeah.
in India, that kind of determination and
Yeah,
motivation.
adrenaline.
Yeah, especially, that particular word, adrenaline,
Adrenaline, yeah.
And when you get that rush, adrenaline rush, you think, because you are shouting your country name,
Yeah.
Pelin, Drukpa, and they are
Yeah.
like all
So
Indian.
it's like I'm doing this huge mission
Yeah,
for my country or
Indian
something.
counterparts are watching. So when you shout that, you cannot refuse, right?
Yeah.
So that was my key factor. I used to,
Okay.
like, just jump like that, and I used
now
to be very honest, I used to land very badly. I never used to land on my chest
Okay.
because we cringe up like this.
Yeah.
What happens is I used to land on my butt, and really painful after that. Yeah. Since then, right now also, when I go on those giant wheels,
Okay.
it really bothers me. I'm like, I really cannot.
Okay.
Now this is what happened because of that. But if I had to do something, I won't refuse.
Yeah.
So if I had to do like skydiving, if I had to do,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm like compelled to do that, I would definitely do it.
Okay.
Yeah. But
So that
I do
fear
have.
is gone
Yeah.
now?
Fear is there, I'm saying.
But
It
then-
will remain there with me forever. But if
Okay.
I had to do something
then
like
you will
that,
still do
I
it.
will still do
Would you
it.
still shout Pelin, Drukpa and pray for
Definitely,
Guinea?
there should be something to
Yeah.
get that adrenaline rush in me,
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, what's the fourth?
Okay, the fourth. Okay, I have this problem. Before I started my bodybuilding career, insomnia.
Yeah.
I cannot sleep at night, and it's so weird that even like during commando trainings, we do not get much sleep. Like we get sleep of about 2 to 3 hours a day,
Okay.
and it's like the class starts around 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning, ends around 11 to 12. So we just get about after taking shower, cleaning bathroom, eating, we just get about 2 to 3 hours of sleep.
Okay.
Even during that time, I couldn't sleep. So these are the problems that I used to have before.
Okay.
Of course, it's not funny, but after I started my bodybuilding career, after I started hitting the gym, this problem went away.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
wonderful.
So now I have no problem sleeping.
Okay.
Now it's so funny. I go to bed by 9 o'clock, and I have to watch something, either the television or or YouTube on some program on my laptop. So within 5 to 10 minutes, I'll fall asleep.
Okay. What is the final fun fact about Sangay Tsheltrim?
that fact I already told you. I've never ever read a single book in my life. You know, of course, something not to be proud of.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why because of that right now, I still have a lot of difficulties in understanding most of the words because I never used to read. I used to be a very lazy boy, you know, and even in school days, I'm lucky that till class 12 I had no problem, you know, and after that I went to NDA. I was very lucky, but to be very honest, I never even completed one whole syllabus, even once in my whole life. Wow. I used to read like 2-3 chapters. After that, that's it. But whatever I learned in the class, you know, that's what carries me. The maximum arguments that I have with my wife is because of my English at home.
Okay.
All right. Maximum argument. We don't fight for any other reasons.
Okay.
We'll only fight when I start speaking.
Okay.
Because she is so good in English.
Okay.
She will find, like, you know, all the mistakes in me, you know, all the micro mistakes also. And then that's where we start fighting, you know.
So you talk in English at home?
Yeah, we do. We communicate mostly in English at home. Okay, before I speak my last words, and would like to thank Ishe once more for giving me this wonderful opportunity, and it was really a fun program, and I really thoroughly enjoyed. Thank you very much again for giving me this opportunity and making part of it. And to all the viewers, especially the youth, I just would like to tell you guys that you know, champions are not made in the gym. Champions are made from something they have deep inside them. And it is the desire, a dream and a vision. And you need to work really hard. We might fail in between, but never give up. Please remember these words. Never ever give up in life. And be very positive of life. Don't get influenced by all these unhealthy lifestyles, you know, getting into drugs and all. You know, addiction, you can get addicted to good stuff, you know, something that is worth doing, especially for yourself, for your parents, and for your country. And do not waste your life. We are born only once. We really do not know. We will be born next time once we die. So when you are living, do something productive, leave behind your legacy, and do not harm anyone, do good to everyone. So that's all I wanted to tell you guys. And please remember one thing, is the biggest inspirational words from His Majesty the King. It is not just enough to be the best in your country. We have to be the best in the world. Keep these inspirational lines in your mind and work really hard. Be ambassador for your country and do well in life. Thank you very much, and thank you once again.
Tonight, we have music from the very talented Nala. That's all we have for you now. Thank you for making me a part of your day, and I'll see you next time. Till then, remember, perseverance is a virtue. Goodbye.
Light, your homies legend chance to get there, no legend minyan, yeah. You doing it up the girl, send me love the guy, get hard, gonna shit to me in the battle, Kimmy. You doing those on Zobe Chile, Gazum 20 Jenny, Nike hard kui, Nanoni Mata playing, Yimby Wangi Lalo shoot, Gani Panikachi in the machine, Tom Devika blue, London love the charo cook, ding halu, the Kangi couple charo, baby Kale, Gami Milo, Pamlu Semi Kale, Kati Mindukati, Yasu Chuchu Kale, Radapsa Sipikale, Nanado Nalutu, Hangara Chamchiteta, Mitsugi, love me, Nala Simi Tamashi, Penga Kuyila, Nanala, Tamashi, man, Yigila, people know the people telling men sing, Zago know the Zados telling men sing, Nijako Hipitunga, Chatsuki Shiga, love me. Aiki pulling home the thing, Benny said it in the bed, the telling my home. Got a bit of something in a home that I should look put on Benny said it in the bed, the home, mem home. The ring is on them led in the im home, nana. Bissun Charo Bena, Katani Map objecting what's he got missing manner. The ring go be la bear, ruling in soap, Jom, what's it on the mobby. Drop tune chingo no shim ton lapo no kyogo no chomgo no mapap chapni mano mazo rolo no chara ya zon rugi namchi no chungu chigi kali kalu ya hon kachi chi peni gi rewa di pyoda chapta chuno special nonchi himi lu matu kachi pe laka yupu nyamchi sulu atara kungi rewa duba inga nala noko nale kala gada ya meta ngi nangi sengi tabla nigi zulu tade manu chegi ngalu chunku kapchi pen ngai zon chatsu banku Nation to what you better dumb shit thing and chant on yours lalin top of me the kachile to the inner coon check shiga Nation to death and to the yata mata pata to the kachi bet the top in the chat to the shiga Zatuma to petuma to jotuma to latuma to tukma to kachi in the chara to get a mishi beba ngachi to the quality check a kachi sheba ngachi yam to do to lu rugi panto want to shoot to sim chinado ugan pungam jima to pajata city job best joda job penny papi sha ngachi to the kudu lu to kongi den the geta low love the sata checking ngachi to lu sata build the rang ngachi to ye jumi chawa ngata nyamba so bini na lu jumi ngachi kata kachi beru seta chegi to a chuku chigi na jingam chi map jong dina chara to ge alu pu bum to tam gara dina tu na jindu to map jogo no di jojo membe map chegi tamme joro biru chapchi mindu got the bad talk kini ngachi to ge mite ngachi chika tundi beni pabi sha shindi lo mitu chira tani ge ikonu mindu dutse chegi tebe build the rang ngachi to ge peshe yeah